shot. His heart was a minute, he just stole a kiss as he rode away. He never hung his hat up at Kitty's place. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I might have had a sidekick with a funny name, running wild through the hills, chasing Jesse James, ending up on the brink of danger, riding shotgun for the Texas Rangers. No West, young man, haven't you been told? California's full of whiskey, women and gold, sleeping out all night beneath the desert stars, with a dream in my eye and a prayer in my heart. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's hearts, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy, I should have learned to rope and ride, I'd be wearing my six-shooter, riding my pony on a cattle drive, stealing a young girl's heart, just like Gene and Roy, singing those campfire songs. Oh, I should have been a cowboy. Yeah, I should have been a cowboy. I should have been a cowboy.
By my Cadillac, from the corner of my eye I saw you and you laughed. You were sitting on the swing on your front porch, painting your nails like you were bored, and you yelled she was sure impressed with you. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash and wild and crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me, oh, but some girls do. I yelled and asked if you would like a ride. When we pulled out of your yard, I bawled a tie. You was laughing at me, I was doing James Dean. You was the prettiest girl I'd ever seen. When you rolled your eyes and twirled my pink furred eyes. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't white trash and wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me, oh, but some girls do. some girls do. Well, I ain't first class, but I ain't quite trash. I'm wild and a little crazy too. Some girls don't like boys like me. Oh, but some girls do. I said some girls do. You know some girls do. Like boys like me. You know some girls do.
It's another back door sneaking in where you've been midnight. Quiet as a Mack truck, lots of luck thinking up an alibi. But every light in the house is on. Everything is gone. She left me no chance at redemption. No further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation. No reconciliation. No let's talk it over number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Shout, have it out tirade. She could have made it real tough, bringing up all the hell that I raised. But no more wasted words on me. No, she kept it short and sweet. She left me no chance at redemption. No further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation. No reconciliation. No let's talk it over number I can call. Goodbye says it all. Words on me. No, she kept it short and sweet. She left me no chance at redemption. No further exemption. Just a big red goodbye and lipstick on the wall. Goodbye says it all. No long explanation. No reconciliation.
Good New Year morning, everybody. Good morning, Cornbread. How are you this morning?
Good morning, Beanz. Good morning, everybody. How are you?
I'm good. Hope everybody's off to a dope Thursday morning. Cheers, cheers, everybody. Get some sunrise action going. Good morning, Double Dice Brad. Happy New Year's, man.
Good morning, Kay. Happy New Year's a new year. Let's go.
Good morning, Ash. Happy New Year. Hope you and Kate had a wonderful night. I hope everybody's New Year's off to a great start. You ready to wake and bake, Cornbread?
Always.
Mm-hmm. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
But you better be on time. Any man of mine will say it fits just right when last year's dress is just a little too tight. And anything I do or say better be okay when I have a bad hair day. And if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah. Time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be a heart beating fine, sweet, breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Well, any man of mine better disagree when I see another woman's looking better than me. And when I cook dinner and I burn it, like you better say, I like it like that, yeah. But if I change my mind a million times, I wanna hear him say, yeah, 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 I like it that way. Any man of mine better walk the line, better show me teasing, squeezing, blazing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be a heart beating fine, sweet, breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Let me hear you say, yeah. Any man of mine better walk the line. Better show me a teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of time. I need a man who knows how the story goes. There's gotta be a heart beating fine, beating, breathtaking, earthquaking kind. Any man of mine. Everybody, I wanna go 1, 2, 3, 4.
Good morning, Faisal.
Good morning, Faisal.
Hope everybody's off to a wonderful Thursday morning. Happy New Year. Cornbread, did you have a good night ringing the New Year in?
Sure did.
Did you guys do anything fun?
Just watch the ball drop.
Yeah. Just kind of hung out at work and nothing too crazy. It's fucking wild. So when we rebranded and I started putting the dates in the show titles, I planned for the future. And I was like, we're putting years on this bitch. And it's the first 2026 show. I'm so excited. So now the show they said blah, blah, 2026 or 26. They've said 25 for the last year. But yeah, I'm excited to do background, new intros. The morning show will not be changing pretty much at all. I mean, but we do have some changes coming for the afternoons and the evenings, and we'll just kind of go over that this afternoon. We are 3 minutes out. I'll drop what I have for getting stoned words, but we might have to wing it a little bit this morning. What do you know this morning, Cornbread?
We have a lot of snow. Lots.
It's just cold here. Feels like 7.
It is 4 and it feels like 11. It doesn't even look like our driveway was plowed.
Dang. There's not too much snow here. It just is windy and cold. It snowed a little bit last night, but it's so windy, nothing really stuck. But yeah, we'll have this day in history coming up here after 4:20. Hey, good morning, Nikki.
Good morning, Nikki.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Do you want to drop the word "my"? We'll get it saved for 4:20 here in 2 minutes. Mushroom. We'll have our morning speaker this morning. Like I said, this afternoon we'll kind of go over some show changes, and then don't miss out on Turf Wars tonight. Cornbread, you got big plans for your day?
No. I got nothing.
Poor boy, dang. Yeah, Morgan was really odd when I got home from work last night, but she seems fine this morning.
Oh, man. I'm sorry, Kay. Hope he's feeling better.
I rolled one of these Razzle-Taz blunt wraps this morning. It's actually pretty good. It actually rolled pretty good. They even came with little filters.
Oh, that's cool.
But I'm not gonna use that. Hang out, listen to some country music this morning. I figured it'd be a good country music morning. Yes, he said Hakuri. Happy 420. See what I got in for words. Maybe. All right. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Smoke weed every day.
Let's fucking go. Good morning, Ammo Dabs.
Good morning, Ammo.
Happy New Year, man. Good morning, Amber.
Good morning, Amber.
Happy New Year's. Do we have anything cool planned for the day? Nothing too crazy. Work on a few show things and smoke and just kind of chill. It's been a busy ass week. But busy ass couple of months, I feel like. But it's been good. I'm excited. We got some This Day in History, as always. But if you need fur baby treats, please reach out to the one and only K9's Kitchen. They are Morgan May approved. She's sleeping. And they are made with love. Much love, Kay. Thank you.
Kitchen loves the key. Treats for pets made carefully. Every bite is fresh and true. Wholesome goodness just for them to chew. Crunchy bites or soft chews too. Healthy, natural, made to renew. For shiny coats or calming days, K9's Kitchen leads the way. K9's Kitchen made with care. Love for pets is everywhere. For cats and dogs, the treats they crave. Joyful moments, K9's gave from every batch. The love will show. Crafted treats that help them grow. Handmade, heartfelt, warm design. K9's Kitchen, one of a kind. K9's Kitchen, pets adore. Healthy treats and so much more. Tasty, caring, warm and right. K9's Kitchen shines so bright.
Good morning, Bill. Happy New Year.
Good morning, Brother Bill. Hope everybody's having a wonderful New Year's morning. We'll play a song and dive into our This Day in History. Much love, Vicki B. Much love, all of you dope-ass people. It's crazy. We're on to year 3-ish of show stuff, but we're only a year and a half into the Cove. But still. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Street lights along the highway, throwing shadows in the dark. And memories keep on turning to the rhythm of a broken heart. You only need a roof when it's raining. You only need a fire when it's cold. You only need a drink when the whiskey is the only thing that you have left to hold. Sun comes up and goes back down to fall in the field.
Let's go.
That's such a great song.
It is.
All right. It is our first This Day in History of the year, everybody.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. What do you got for us, Vicki B?
Welcome back. I hope everyone had a happy and safe introduction to the new year. Welcome to 2026. Gently wipe the sleep from your eyes. Grab your favorite cuppa and let's see what we have for January 1st, 2026. Hi there, and welcome to This Day in History for January 1st. Happy New Year. January 1st is the first day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 364 days remaining to the end of the year, 365 if it happens to be a leap year. This is known as New Year's Day since it's the beginning of the year. Today's word is eisegesis. Eisegesis is a noun that means the interpretation of a text by reading into it one's own ideas. That's what the dictionary says about it, but what in the world does that mean? Well, let's elaborate a little bit. Eisegesis is a situation where, as someone reads, studies, or sets about to explain a text, that they interpret or explain it according to their own understanding, interjecting their own ideas or bias into the interpretation. This term is usually used in relation to religious texts or ancient texts, but eisegesis can also be seen in relation to modern times with current information. For example, say a media figure or content creator gets a bit of news and then shares it from the perspective of their own bias or their own agenda. Whether deliberately or inadvertently, this approach distorts the original message, giving anywhere from a slightly to entirely different meaning than that of the original material. Again, eisegesis is the interpretation of a text by reading into it one's own ideas. The word eisegesis comes to us from a combination of Greek words that meant to lead or guide and in or into. To lead or guide into. First known use of the word eisegesis is in the 1800s. Eisegesis. And with that, there's been a lot of fiddling and tweaking with calendar systems over the last 2,000 plus years, 2,000 and beyond, really. Started out with what you could call a lunar calendar based simply on observation of the moon, the way it waxes and wanes, and its placement, appearance relative to the stars. Nothing formal. This will have been used in prehistoric times. Then early Roman civilization developed a 10-month calendar, which they credited to their legendary first king and culture hero, Romulus. Maybe Romulus did come up with that first 10-month calendar, or maybe he just got credit for it because they didn't have any good, accurate records about its origin. I don't know, but the 10-month calendar. Ancient Greeks followed a lunar cycle of 12 29.5-day months, and apparently this made sense to the Roman Republic as they began to follow this method with only slight variations in what we would call the calendar of the Roman Republic. The Roman Republic calendar added a feature where some months would have 31 days, others would have 30 days, and February would have 28 days, more similar to what we have now. In 304 BC, a fellow named Naz Flavius made some more changes to the calendar, which included the custom of publishing the calendar in advance of the month. This allowed for a more consistent calendar for official business, good for planning. In 46 BC, Julius Caesar made some more changes to the way we keep calendars, adding a few more 31-month days and a leap day every fourth year in order to bring the Roman calendar more into alignment with the solar year. This, by the way, is what we call the Julian calendar after Julius Caesar, the Julian calendar. In 1582, Pope Gregory XIII introduced a tweak to the Julian calendar, introducing the calendar we know now as the Gregorian calendar, the calendar we currently use, in which I reference every day when I tell you what day of the year it is and how many days are left in the year. A minor tweak, but one towards more accuracy. The Julian calendar was based on the idea that the average year was exactly 365.25 days long. 365 and a quarter days long. And the Gregorian calendar increased that ever so slightly, almost imperceptibly. How could you even notice? But they did increase it to 365.2425 days long. How did they even know that? I don't know. No idea, but there you go. It was adopted bit by bit, the Gregorian calendar, worldwide as far as I know, which makes planning and record keeping a lot easier and more continuous. That said, sometimes when you look up events, a reference might specify whether this took place according to a Julian calendar or a Gregorian calendar. The adoption of the Gregorian calendar wasn't instant. It was incremental across the world. Scotland recognized January 1st as the start of the year, beginning January 1st, 1600 in the Julian calendar, and before that, March 25th was considered the beginning of the year, in Scotland anyway. Anno Domini and Anno Mundi is a whole nother discussion, maybe for another time. But on January 1st, 1700, in the Julian calendar, Russia began using the Anno Domini era instead of the Anno Mundi era of the Byzantine Empire. Engineer and inventor Stanford Fleming had promoted the concept of a worldwide standard time zone system, a prime meridian, and the use of a 24-hour clock for accurate timekeeping. And on January 1st, 1885, 25 nations adopted his proposal for standard time and time zones. We talked about Auld Lang Syne yesterday, and for today, this song began playing in my mind, so let's talk about A New Day for You by Polish artist Basia. A New Day for You was written by Basia, Danny White, and Peter Ross, and released on her debut album Time and Tide in 1987. The lyrics were inspired by a poem that Danny White had written for Basia's birthday. A New Day for You has been featured in popular culture and still increases my happiness to hear. A New Day for You by Basia. Link in the description. How about that? Today's quote is from the 1st century philosopher Seneca, who said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Seneca. Alrighty, y'all, take care. Be good to each other. Make sure you eat some black-eyed peas today, and make the best of 2026 that you can. I'll see you next time.
And please make sure that you are checking out her Buy Me a Coffee. Big shout out to everybody who does buy her a coffee. I know she appreciates it, and we appreciate the help that whatever she can get. And make sure that you are following her on all of the platforms. BitChute, IC, Rumble, YouTube, X, Rumble, as well as on a blog page called No Really. She says it way better than I do. But youtube.com/Vicki Bowers. Google the same history of Vicki Bowers. It'll pop up. Shit, there's AI Google search now. So you just be like, AI, can you help me find Vicki Bowers? And the AI will be like, sure. Good morning, Kimmy.
Good morning, Kimmy.
Hope you're having a wonderful fuck day. Is it there? I don't even know. Friday, the 2nd of the fucking, it's crazy. Ugh. I saw something on the news that Auckland, New Zealand is like one of the first, they see the first New Year, pretty much one of the first New Years in the world. Oh shit, song of the day. Yeah, I'm excited for this year, Brother Bill. It's going to be a good year. I think some perspective shifting has been needed, and that is what I've been working on. And a little bit of quit being a little bitch beans syndrome going on. I think that's necessary. And a little bit of let's fucking go. So that's what my plan is for this year. All right. Ready for our song of the day, Cornbread?
Yes.
Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Hello again, it's me. Your shoulders where I sit. The half nobody sees of a silent partnership. I am here, your helpless hand. I'm never far away. The clear view from where I stand. I'll be there if you need me. I am your helping hand. My words you've heard them all before. It's all for the sake of love. It's gonna be a new day for you, a new day for you. The stars have played their part, the past is gone undone. I have more faith in love. This is yet to come. So what is this I hear? You deserve a break. Take time to think it out. Don't make a new mistake. I am here, your helpless hand. It's gonna be a new day for you, a new day for you, a new day for you, a new day for you. The stars have played their part, the past is gone undone. I have more faith in love. This is yet It's only for the sake of love. The stars have played their part, the past is gone undone. I have more faith in love. This is it. It's gonna be a new day for you, a new day for you, a new day for you. A new day for you. It's gonna be a new day for you. A new day for you. A new day Hello again.
I don't know if I've ever heard that song or that artist before.
I don't think I have.
I think Vicki B hit us with a new one this morning. I always enjoy when she catches me off guard. I said, good New Year morning, Vicki. Off to another one, and let's kick this year's ass. On
Yeah.
Tuesday, I said, we were talking about the weather, and I was like, it's a toasty 74 degrees in the studio this morning. Have an amazing, totally terrific Twisted Tea Taco Taco Tuesday. She's such a hoot. It's crazy here in like March, April, we'll be on like year 2 of Vicki Bowers?
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Let's see what I got for motivationalness this morning.
On somebody else, Sour Sammy. Look, man, I know you had a bad day, but I didn't. And I had the inclination to abstain from your frustration, man. It ain't nothing personal. I just got to protect my shit. So please, shut the fuck up. You'll be all right.
So, I still like this other one. Is my favorite one. The fuck on with that bullshit.
Stop bullshitting all the damn time, man. It's exhausting as fuck. To some people, I mean, not to me, of course, because I don't motherfucking believe your ass riding around on your high horse like you're the epitome of important people. Meanwhile, that's highly diminished by the profuse amount of bullshit falling out of your motherfucking mouth. Like boo-boo from a boo-dee hole. Fuck on with that, man.
One more. We'll do the big homie in the mirror one.
The best part about being true to yourself, man, is you ain't gotta prove shit, or explain shit, or really even say shit to anybody, except for big homie in the mirror. That motherfucker counts. Heard me?
Heard me?
Much love, Bill.
But the hamburger's going to. All right, should we play some tunes, Cornbread?
Yes.
Let's go with this one. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I never liked the rain till I walked through it with you. Every thundercloud that came was one more I might not get through. But on the darkest day there's always light, and now I see it too. But I never liked the rain till I walked through it with you. I hear it falling in the night, filling up my mind. All the heavens rivers come to light. I see it all unwind. I hear it talking through the trees and on the window pane. When I hear it, I just can't believe I never liked the rain. Like the rain, I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. Always calling for you, I'm falling for you now, just like the rain. When the cloud is rolling over, thunder striking me, it's as bright as lightning, and I wonder why I couldn't see that it's always good, and when the flood is gone, we still remain. Guess I've known all along, I've just belonged here with you, falling like the rain. I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. for the winds to take us high above the plains. I know that we'll find better ways to look into the eye of the storms that will be calling. Forever we'll be falling like the rain. I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. Always calling for you, I'm falling for you now. Just like the rain, I have fallen for you, and I know just why you like the rain. Always calling for you, I'm falling for you now. Just like the
We're having chili, not burgers. But if we were having burgers, do you remember that morning when I said, "Hey Kay, I want a fucking breakfast biscuit"? Payback's a bitch, ain't it?
Oh, damn!
And that's why I love you, Kay. Good morning.
Thank you.
Hey, if you want me to, I will slap him for you.
Good morning, Mom. Good morning, Dad. Happy New Year.
Good morning, dear. How are you?
Good morning. Happy New Year to everybody.
I'm good. How are you guys this morning?
Getting ready to put a big pot of chili on so they have chili while I'm gone.
Well, seeing as how you asked, I've been having this feeling lately.
All right. Well, let's play some more tunes.
And I'm not quite sure how to deal with it. I'm just kidding.
What music are you gonna play?
I don't know. Country. It's country music morning.
Bellamy Brothers, Sugar Daddy.
That might get you blind.
What's she name for Sugar
That's
Daddy?
right, Kay.
Is it country music?
Yeah.
You fucking tell him. Tell him, Kay. Tell him.
Good morning, Mama Roo.
Good morning, Mama Roo.
Hope you're having a wonderful New Year's Eve Thursday morning, or New Year's Day Thursday morning. New Year's Eve was yesterday.
Old hippie.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Sugar Daddy's my favorite song by the Bellamy Brothers.
That is, Bill. That is.
Yeah, it's my dad and Mom Beanz, Stitch and Stone, Mr. Beanz.
That's right.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Bill.
Well, Bill, I don't know. The fucking jury's still out on that
That's
one.
what I was just saying, man. I wouldn't jump to no conclusions, bro. I remember that, Josh. I thought we was friends, bro.
And you yelled at the wrong person.
Yeah, she's super used to it. Fuck, I blocked her by accident one day. She's so used to it.
Poor Kay.
Oh. And that's why I love you, Kay.
Everybody loves Kay.
Yeah.
Hey, get yourself some of them canine treats from Kay. They're some of the best in the world. Our dogs love them, and they're healthy, nutritious, and they do a good job.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my radio spot for the day.
I'm not that mean to you.
I'm sorry. I got your back, Kay. I got your back. It's okay.
Well, now it's 2-on-1. Who's the mean ones now?
I remain neutral.
Somebody's got to have her back.
Have you seen her on Basement Brawl? She has plenty of her own back. She kicks plenty of ass. I swear she took lessons from Patrick Swayze during the Roadhouse movie.
Oh, I should have did the stick figure people of the guy holding them says, I got your back.
Yes.
All right, let's play another song and see where we're at. We do have our morning speaker coming up this morning. Other than that, we're just kind of hanging out and New Year's Day-ing it up.
Yes.
It's loading. All right. Cheers, everybody.
Yes.
What you need, just sugar daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy. Little things to help a girl make it through. What you need are satin pillows, ribbons flowing down like willows. What you need is me to love you. You're the kind of woman that likes to be on her own, except for those times you need a man all night long. You like the finer things all my money can buy. I like the way your body sings. I love the fire in your eyes. What you need is sugar daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy. Little things to help a girl make it through. What you need are satin pillows, ribbons flowing down like willows. What you need is me to love you. We could be a secret, our own private affair. I would give the world to you, just so you'd know that I care. If friends should find out, if they try to frown, I'll put your pedestal up so high they won't dare to look down. What you need is a sugar daddy, diamond rings and a brand new caddy. Little things to help a girl make it through. What you need are satin pillows, ribbons flowing down like willows. What you need is me to love you. What you need is me to love you.
Let's go. That's such a great song. Me too, Bill. Me too. Me too. Sometimes. Not all the time. And yes, Kay, I took my meds. Let's go. Hey, Kay, if camping's a timeout, can I join too? I like camping. Can that be our timeout? Ah, okay, got you. I was actually watching the time. Good morning, Brittany and Jennifer. Happy New Year. I hope you are off to a great morning. Yeah, I don't blame her, Kay. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, so mark that on the calendar. I was actually paying attention to the time, Kay. I was actually paying attention to the time to take my med. I love camping. Camping is so much fun. Well, we do have our morning speaker coming up. Let's play another tune. Let's play another tune. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see. All right, cheers. Cheers, everybody.
That cowboy hat to cover up his horns. Sweet talking fork-head tongue had a tempting charm. Before I turned around, that girl was gone. All I can say is, bartender, pour me something strong. Here's to the past, they can kiss my glass. I hope she's happy with him. Here's to the girl who wrecked my world, that angel who did me in. I think the devil drives a Coupe-de-Ville. I watched him drive away over the hill, not against her will. I've got time to kill down in Broken Heartsville. It was long and chrome sitting in the lot. And fire engine red, that thing was hot. He revved it up, she waved goodbye. Love's gone to hell, and so have I. Here's to the past, they can kiss my glass. I hope she's happy with him. Here's to the girl who wrecked my world, that angel who did me in. I think the devil drives a Coupe-de-Ville. I watched him drive away over the hill, not against her will. I've got time to kill down in Broken Heartsville. Here's to the past, they can kiss my glass. I hope she's happy with him. Here's to the girl who wrecked my world, that angel who did me. I think the devil drives a Coupe-de-Ville. I watched him drive away over the hill, not against her will. I've got time to kill down in Broken Heartsville.
Good morning, Brittany and Jennifer. Hope everybody's having a wonderful morning. Is Joe Nichols the very, very bottom song for you?
Yep.
It's crazy, so it didn't load in the other song. I was surprised that you didn't play this other song. But you didn't see it there.
Nope.
What if I go like this? Nothing?
What?
Nothing happened?
No.
Okay. What if I do like this real quick? Still Joe Nichols' bottom song?
He's messing with it.
Now it's different?
Yeah.
Okay. I just wasn't sure because I know sometimes the songs don't update for you. We do have our morning speaker picked out. We'll play another tune and see where we're at with our morning. I hope everybody's having a dope New Year's Day morning. Happy New Year's, everybody. I hope everybody had a safe, fun night last night. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
My baby makes me proud. Lord, don't she make me proud. She never makes a scene by hanging all over me in a crowd. 'Cause people like to talk. Lord, don't they love to talk. But when they turn out the lights, I know she'll be leaving with me. And when we get behind closed doors, when she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. My baby makes me smile. Lord, don't she make me smile. She's never far away or too tired to say, I want you. She's always a lady, just like a lady should be. But when they turn out the lights, she's still a baby to me. 'Cause when we get behind closed doors, then she lets her hair hang down, and she makes me glad that I'm a man. Oh, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors. Behind closed doors.
Let's fucking go. All right. We do have our morning speaker. This morning we're going to go with a Dr. K. This is a new one. And I figure start off the year on a good note, and no better way to start off the year than with a Dr. K. He's been one of our most reliable morning speakers. I fucking love the Dr. K's, and he's probably one of our first consistent morning speakers that we listen to. We used to listen to Dr. K every fucking day.
Let's go.
All right, everybody. Here we go.
to talk about today. We're going to talk about the deep hurt. Now, this is something that I sort of referenced in a video from a couple of months ago, and this concept of like this hurt that I feel that's like deep, deep, deep inside of me. Some of us have like the deep hurt inside that the people without the deep hurt like don't understand. And no matter how good my life becomes, and my life is fantastic, like don't get me wrong, I'm loved by many people. I love many people. I'm financially somewhat stable at the moment. My health is there for the most part. I've got kids. I don't have to worry about paying my bills every month. So it's great. Like I play video games and everything in my life is good. But despite the fact that my life is amazing in so many ways, there is something like deep in here that hurts and hurts a lot and never seems to get better. And that's what we're going to talk about today. So when I talked about the deep hurt, it resonated very deeply with some part of the audience. And the really interesting thing is that many of these people who feel the deep hurt had also fixed a lot of things in their life. And when I sit with patients, it's so fascinating because a key part of the deep hurt is that it doesn't get better with healing. Sometimes it actually gets more intense. So when someone has, let's say, has been traumatized and has a diagnosis of PTSD, PTSD affects us on so many different levels. It literally alters our physiology. So our tendency to release adrenaline, to release cortisol, that goes up. We have a very low threshold for our physiologic system to go into panic mode. It also works on an emotional level, right? So if I have a patient who has depression, we know that there are certain parts of their brain that will be like hyperactive in terms of experiencing negative emotion. So if we look at mental illness, it exists at the physiologic level, at the emotional level, at the cognitive level. We'll have certain repetitive patterns of thinking, right? We have certain cognitive biases or certain beliefs, which are really, really like concrete and hard to get rid of. I'm a loser. It's hopeless. There's no point. These beliefs are really kind of set in stone. The interesting thing is that when we do psychiatry with people, this stuff gets better, right? So we have a guide to trauma and guide to depression where we talk about all that kind of stuff. But what really excited me about making Dr. K's Guide to Depression is this other stuff. It's the stuff that isn't a part of psychiatry, the stuff that is a little bit more existential, a little bit more philosophical, a little bit more spiritual. And when I work with my patients and we do the work of healing, there's a wound that remains no matter what. So I had a patient who had borderline personality disorder, which is characterized by an unstable sense of self. People feel this like emptiness inside. So most human beings walk around the planet and they have a sense of who they are. But people with BPD feel this like core emptiness. And the cool thing is we have evidence-based treatment for BPD. So we did that for a while. Patient got way better, was starting to live their life, started to feel happy on the cognitive level, on the emotional level, on the physiologic level. They started to improve, did yoga and Tai Chi and all this stuff. And one day they came into my office and they said, I had a really fascinating conversation. We were seeing each other like basically once a month now because they were relatively stable. They said, I went and I talked to my grandfather and I was telling him about like my treatment. And I was telling him, I'm still working on it. And like this emptiness inside me wasn't quite an emptiness. It had changed from emptiness to like a deep sense of suffering. I turned to my grandfather and I was telling him like that feeling is still there. And he's like, oh, like I've had that my whole life. It's always been there, right? That doesn't get better. That's just the way life is. Some of us, there are some people like us who just have this deep ache deep inside of us that will never get better. That's the deep hurt. So this is going to be a little bit weird because this is not something that we understand scientifically. So this is something where I'm going to explain a lot of different possibilities, but ultimately, like this work is going to have to be done by you, right? So y'all are going to have to listen to this and share your experience of it. And maybe y'all can help us figure out what the deep hurt is. So let's start from the top. Okay. So first feature of deep hurt is that it exists deep within you. So if we sort of look at, I think 70 to 80% of people on the planet operate mentally between like the ground level and the fifth floor. So they have thoughts, they have emotions. There's stuff that's kind of maybe somewhat buried beneath the surface, a little bit suppressed, but like they basically go through their lives like on a surface kind of way. And I don't mean that in a derogatory way. It's just that, they when they are in a happy situation, they feel happy. When things get frustrated at work, they feel sad. when they get broken up with, they go through a period of depression, but then they kind of bounce out of that. Sometimes these people also have diagnoses like depression and trauma, which if you sort of get these psychiatric interventions, people will heal. But there are some people that I sit with, and I would say maybe 20 to 30% of people where there's something just deeper down. It's just like way deep down. And no matter what you do on the surface, that thing stays there. So that's the first feature of it. Second feature of it is it has a lot of oomph. Like, I don't know how else to describe it. I was thinking about using the word energy, but that word is so loaded. So what I mean by it is that the size of the thing, the density of the thing is really, really, really strong. It's like there are times in my life where I will be doing absolutely nothing and I will feel this like ache deep within me. I think this ache sort of feels good in some way. Like it adds a depth to life. I love really, really sad music. I like feeling sad. And I think sometimes the people with the deep hurt like love sadness in a weird way. I also think that when sometimes people will walk up to me and they'll say, "Oh, Dr. K, like, I know this sounds weird, but I love you." And then I will say, "I love you too." And I really feel that in that moment. Like I don't know if this makes sense to y'all, but this is also another feature of the deep hurt where it brings us a profound sense of like compassion for other human beings. I've also seen this with some of the artists that I work with, right? So when I have a patient who has like bipolar disorder and writes music or paints or something like that, oftentimes when we sort of go through the process of healing, what they really hate about things like mood stabilizers is not that it like keeps the depression at bay. They love that it keeps the depression at bay. They love that it keeps the mania at bay. What they hate is that when we start taking things like mood stabilizers, it cuts us off from this part of us, which is kind of weird because this part of us doesn't necessarily feel good. It's like a negative valence of experience, but somehow it adds like depth and flavor to life. So that's another feature of the deep hurt. And the third feature that we've kind of talked about is that it doesn't seem to get better. If anything, the better you get, it gets worse or more profound. Okay. So what I've seen with people is when I work with them clinically, like the deep hurt can sort of synergize with mental illness. So it's like this thing that's deep within you, but if your physiology is messed up, if your emotions are messed up, if you're in a toxic environment, if your cognitions are like messed up, then that oomph from the deep hurt will like synergize with all this toxic crap on the top and will make your life profoundly worse. But even when I sit with people who are depressed, I think like when we really sit down and tunnel into it, they can even tell the difference between, okay, this is the depression which comes and goes and is a little bit, cognitively messed up. Like I can see that, now I can see that like my thinking isn't really real, but there's an element down there that actually never changes. Hey y'all, if you're interested in applying some of the principles that we share to actually create change in your life, check out Dr. K's Guide to Mental Health. So this is a guide that explores this process. How does experience shape us as human beings? Trauma is all about walling off or suppressing things that are overwhelming. They cannot control their emotions, so their emotions control them. So check out the link in the bio and start your journey today. So when I was trying to figure out like what this is, I did a lot of interesting research. And one of the things that we're going to talk about is some like relatively fringe psychoanalytic research, because this stuff is not in your textbooks about cognitive behavioral therapy or treatment manuals for borderline personality disorder. So there's this guy named Donald Stern who basically talks about how there's stuff in the unconscious that is uncrystallized. So he sort of says that he sort of disagrees with a lot of people like Freud. So Freud basically believed that we take like a trauma, okay? So once you've been traumatized, there's a particular kind of wound that is within your unconscious, within your conscious mind. But that wound is basically like formulated. So Stern said something actually a little bit different. He says, yeah, that stuff can happen. You can have a particular kind of psychological wound, but as he puts it, the unconscious is composed of potential experience, contents that do not yet have an explicit, knowable shape that may take any one of several or many possible shapes when eventually they are formulated, okay? So perception is constructed from a less fully formulated state. There is an ongoing process of emergence in perception, thought and feeling from vagueness to clarity. So what Stern is saying is like, yeah, there is formulated stuff. There's stuff that has shape and has a particular insecurity, but there's also like this primitive psycho substance, and that what could be the deep hurt is like, it's not a formulated thing yet. So it's kind of this like, it's like a ball of clay. It hasn't taken shape, and that through the process of living and growing and changing, that this could formulate into a particular form. So that's just like, that's the best psychological explanation that I've been able to find. Although I don't think that that really tracks with my understanding of the deep hurt, but maybe it does, right? Because it does get kind of more profound over time. The better you get with your life, like the more your life improves, the more that you feel the deep hurt. So who knows? That's just one of the options. So let's take a look at a couple of other options. One is that the deep hurt is essentially like a primitive trauma, which is sort of related to this. So maybe when I was growing up, something bad happened to me when I was a 2-year-old, a 3-year-old, or a 4-year-old. And one of the key things to remember about psychological injuries is they maintain the resolution of our mind. So if I have a 3-year-old child and they get traumatized in a particular way, their mind doesn't know how to lay down that memory with like complicated verbal stuff, right? So a 3-year-old has a very primitive and deep injury. If I'm a teenager or an adult and I get traumatized in a particular way, that wound will be less primitive. It'll be more defined, right? So I'm pathetic, I'm ugly, like for example. So a teenager may think if they get bullied that I am ugly. So that kind of injury has more form to it than like a 2-year-old. A 2-year-old doesn't understand the concept of being ugly. So there's a possibility that the deep hurt is essentially a trauma, although I don't really think so, because there are many cases of like, healing of trauma, which I've worked with patients, but the deep hurt remains. Another possibility is that this could be like an epigenetic phenomenon. So what does that mean? So this means that we know that there's some aspects of psychological damage which can actually be passed down through the generations. Now, it's not passed down at the genetic level. It doesn't alter our genetic code, but it alters our epigenetics. So epigenetics is turning on or off our genetic code. And we know, for example, that the descendants of Holocaust survivors can exhibit some symptoms of PTSD. So there's one example of the deep hurt, which I talked about on Stephen Bartlett's podcast. So here's a quick clip of it. And when I was meditating, I realized one day that in a past life, I know this is going to sound completely insane, but I've done that. What you're hearing now is not a hypothetical. I've lost a child before. I've been a mother before, and it took me some time to figure this out. But when you meditate, you start to discover things about yourself. And I have this very deep sense of loss in me that I've lost a child. This is not hypothetical. I know what it's like to lose a child, and it's happened to me before, and I still carry that hurt with me from a past life. So when you ask me this hypothetical, this is not a hypothetical for me. This is a trauma that I've experienced, just not in this life. So this is my subjective experience of it. Like there's this really, really profound pain deep within me that has nothing to do with my experience of this life. So then the question becomes, okay, like what is this, right? So maybe it's something that I made up in my mind. Maybe my genes are just wired a particular way. But I think this is where epigenetics come in. So it's possible, and I know, for example, that people, in the generations above me have lost children. So if my grandmother, let's say, lost a child and then that changed her epigenetics, is it possible that her psychological experience of losing a child could have been passed down to me? That's one of the options. The other option, and this is sort of why I like, some people will say, oh, Dr. K is biased towards Hindu spirituality, which is absolutely true, right? So we look at the evidence of it. Like I was raised in a particular culture. I wasn't really Hindu when I was growing up. I thought it was all BS. I was pretty much an atheist. But I've absolutely had profound experiences in meditation. And part of the reason that I've been drawn towards meditation is because I have some of these experiences and I want to understand this stuff, right? I want to understand what is this ache inside me. And as I read texts about epigenetics and psychoanalysis, I don't find an answer that's satisfying enough. And so as I turn to things like meditation and I start to do meditations on, unlocking my past lives, because I was really curious about this stuff. And I was like, oh, this crap doesn't exist. But in this text, there's a technique that sort of talks a little bit about how to have an understanding of your past lives. So I was like, let me try this out. And as I do these kinds of techniques, I feel like this unlocking of this sensation. So the deep hurt has always been there, but as I do these meditative techniques, it starts to take some degree of form, okay? And so maybe that's the psychoanalytic perspective. Like, I'm not quite sure, but that's just my experience of it. And that's why I need y'all's help, because I don't really know what this stuff is. I'm just putting this stuff out there. So it's possible that, if we're looking at the differential diagnosis for what the deep hurt is, I think something that is on my list doesn't have to be on your list, but I'm just offering it as a possibility, is this idea of like karma and reincarnation. And do we carry this psychological thing is there. The question is, where did it come from? So it could be from an unformulated thought. It could be from epigenetics. And one of the things that's on my list of potential options is that this is a psychological wound that I inherited from a past life, because it sure as hell doesn't seem to have come from this one. The last thing that we're going to talk about in terms of the deep hurt is something called the bodhicitta. So bodhicitta means sort of mind of a Buddha. But in the 8th century, there was a beautiful text that was written that we're going to show you all in a second, that talks a little bit about the wound of compassion. So in the Buddhist tradition, as people started to meditate and get super serious about these like very advanced meditation techniques, they describe something that's really interesting. So when we look at like the early stages of Buddhist meditative practice, it's about like tranquility, right? So I feel angry, I feel upset, I'm sad about this, I'm attached to this, I have an ego around this. It's all this stuff that we're familiar with, right? There's the ego is bad. Comparison is bad. Comparison is the thief of joy. Sadness is bad. All that. We're going for inner peace. As we make progress on this path and we start to achieve inner peace, something really weird happens. This thing called the wound of compassion starts to open up within us. So it's kind of like anxiety, depression, sadness, anger, jealousy. All this stuff is over here. Then we attain inner peace. And on the other side of inner peace is this ache of compassion. And it's described as a very profound sense of suffering. So here are a couple of passages that describe this ache. Likewise, different beings in their joys and sorrows are like me, all one in wanting happiness. So everybody wants happiness. The pain of mine does not afflict or cause discomfort to another's body. My pain is my own. And yet this pain is hard for me to bear, because I cling and take it for my own. And other beings' pain I do not feel, and yet because I take them for myself, their suffering is mine and therefore hard to bear. And therefore I'll dispel the pain of others, for it is simply pain just like my own. And others I will aid and benefit, for they are living beings like my body. Since I and other beings, both in wanting happiness, are equal and alike, everyone wants happiness, what difference is there to distinguish us, that I should strive to have my bliss alone? Since I and other beings, both in fleeing suffering, are equal and alike, everyone's trying to run away from suffering, what difference is there to distinguish us, that I should save myself and not the others? Since the pain of others does no harm to me, I do not shield myself from it. So why guard against my future pain, which does no harm to this, my present me? Basically, this text talks a lot about, I have this suffering and this pain within me. A lot of other people have this suffering and pain within me. And it talks a lot about sacrificing ourselves for the sake of like other people's betterment, and like sacrifice in a really messed up way. My body thus, and all my goods besides, and all my merits gained and to be gained, I give them all and do not count the cost, to bring about the benefit of beings. This body I have now resigned, to serve the pleasure of all living beings. Let them ever kill, despise, and beat it, use it according to their wish. And so let beings do to me whatever does not bring them injury. Whenever they may think of me, let this not fail to bring them benefit. So this person is basically saying, let them do whatever they want. Their hurt is important. I should sacrifice myself for the sake of other people's hurt. Now, it's not so much about whether this is right or wrong. What I want y'all to think about is, does the person who write this feel the deep hurt? For someone to say something like, let me give up everything that I have for the benefit of other people, who cares about the cost to me? It's all about them. Imagine the degree of compassion that they have to feel. And I don't know if this makes sense, but like as I have grown more stable, the hurt that I feel for other people, like my compassion has started to increase so much. And so I wonder whether these people who are sort of talking about the bodhicitta, about the wound of compassion, are actually right. The one thing that I do know that's so interesting is that it's been my overwhelming experience that the more that I lean into the deep hurt, the more oomph it adds in the outside world. So as I connect to this deep hurt, and that's why like my patients with bipolar hate getting rid of it, it causes me to feel more hurt, feel more pain, but it also enriches life. And I tend to find that that oomph also, like when I lean into the oomph, I start to see manifestation in the real world. So I know that sounds really weird, so let me explain. Some of my patients, it means writing a beautiful song. It means making a beautiful work of art. In my case, it's making videos on this channel like this. It's recognizing that there's 8 billion people on the planet, most of whom are suffering and who don't know what the hell to do about it. And so here I am, not even understanding this concept. But as I connect to that hurt, it's like I have to try, even if it costs me something and no one benefits from it because I'm not making any fucking sense, because none of this stuff makes sense and we don't even know what we're talking about. I have to try anyway. And that comes from the deep hurt.
That was fucking great. I love the Dr. K's. He's so great.
That was good.
I don't know. I've listened to Dr. K for years, and I'm a huge, huge fan. If you need homemade fur baby treats made with love, please reach out to K. Much love, K.
Kitchen loves the key. Treats for pets made carefully. Every bite is fresh and true. Wholesome goodness just for them to chew. Crunchy bites or soft chews too. Healthy, natural, made to renew. For shiny coats or calming days, K9's Kitchen leads the way. K9's Kitchen, made with care. Love for pets is everywhere. For cats and dogs, the treats they crave. Joyful moments, K9's gave from every batch. The love will show. Crafted treats that help them grow. Handmade, heartfelt, warm design. K9's Kitchen, one of a kind. K9's Kitchen, pets adore. Healthy treats and so much more. Tasty, caring, warm and right. K9's Kitchen shines so bright.
I should redo it and put a woof at the end.
Mm-mm.
Oh, man. Ooh. Play another song and see where we're at with our morning.
Yeah.
All right. Hope everybody's having a dope Thursday morning. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I feel that chill, smell that fresh cut grass. I'm back in my helmet, cleats and shoulder pads. Standing in the huddle, listening to the call. Fans going crazy for the boys of fall. They didn't let just anybody in that club. Took every ounce of heart and sweat and blood to get to wear those game day jerseys down the hall. The kings of the school, man, where the boys are fall. Well, it's turning face to stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air, all right, yes sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. The boys are fall. In little towns like mine, that's all they got. Newspaper clippings fill the coffee shops. The old men will always think they know it all. Young girls will dream about the boys of fall. Well, it's turning face to stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air all around. Yes, sir, we want the ball. And it's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. The boys are fall. Turning face to stars and stripes. It's fighting back them butterflies. It's calling in the air all around. Yes, sir, we want the ball. It's knocking heads and talking trash. It's slinging mud and dirt and grass. It's I got your number, I got your back. When your back's against the wall, you mess with one man, you got us all. Boys are fall. We're the boys of fall. We're the boys of fall.
Let's fucking go. That's such a great song.
Yes.
Well, Cornbread, should we smoke one more and call it a morning show? Good morning, Roy.
Give it.
Good morning, Roy.
Give it.
Hope you're having a wonderful morning. Yeah, I don't know. Hope everybody's had a dope New Year's Day morning, Cornbread.
I'm putting Katie's bag together today.
Much love, everybody. Thank you so much for chilling with us this morning, watching the sunrise, drinking coffee, getting baked. Great morning speaker, great Vicki Bowers, great tunes. Happy New Year, everybody. Make sure you're following everybody you're interacting with. Make sure you're following everybody in the co-production team. You don't want to miss out. Let's go. Happy Thursday. Stay lifted, stay positive, and I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Much love, everybody. Enjoy your morning.
Much love, everybody. Thank you guys so much for hanging out this morning. It has been a dope-ass New Year Thursday morning. It's been an incredible journey and off to another full year of a dope Cove-ness. Please make sure you're following everybody on the Cove team. Don't miss out on all the dope shows. Thank you to all of our amazing sponsors. Thank you to all of the Cove subscribers. And don't miss out on this afternoon. We'll kind of go over some of the schedule changes and debate. Nothing too crazy. And don't miss out on Turf Wars tonight. Much love, everybody. Have an amazing, wonderful, blessed rest of your day. And we'll catch you guys this afternoon. Cheers, cheers, everybody.
Couple guys in first class on a flight from New York to Los Angeles, kind of making small talk, killing time, flirting with the flight attendants. 30,000 feet above could be Oklahoma. Just a bunch of square cornfields and wheat farms, man, it all looks the same. Miles and miles of back roads and highways connecting little towns with funny names. Who'd wanna live down there in the middle of nowhere? They've never drove through Indiana, met the man who plowed that earth, planted that seed, busted his ass for you and me. You're caught a harvest moon in Kansas, and they'd understand why God made those flyover states. That mile-long Santa Fe freight train engineer seen it all. Just like that flatbed cowboy stacking U.S. steel on a 3-day haul. Roads and rails under their feet. Yeah, that sounds like a first-class seat on the plains of Oklahoma, with a windshield sunset in your eyes like a watercolor painted sky. You think heaven's doors have opened, you'll understand why God made those flyover states. Take a ride across the Badlands, feel that freedom on your face, breathe in all that open space, and meet a girl from Amarillo. You'll understand why God made. You might even want to plant your stakes in those flyover states.
Much love, everybody. Good morning, Mindy.
Good morning, Boxman. Good morning, Mindy. Much love, everyone.
Good morning, Boxman. Happy New Year, everybody.
Happy New Year.